Hey guys, it's mattwandcow here with another episode of Matt's video blog. This is, I believe, episode, I want to say 48? 40. Wow, camera's not where it's supposed to be. 48. 8? There, that helps. Episode 48-ish of Matt's video blog. I apologize for not posting videos these last 2 days. I have been tired and busy, and tired, busy, and busy of being tired, and tired of being busy, and all of those. And so I'm back, and I didn't get anything of worth, though my brother did get to play some D&D, and he made this awesome assassin character, and it's pretty good, and it pwned a ton of stuff. I also have not recorded music, because for some reason some guy is all like, well, really there's nothing going on with it, but I've got like a copyright warning on my music, and it's scaring me with the rest, and so I don't know what I'm doing. And speaking of copyright, I'm going to stand up and draw on this. Kind of low, but it'll work. Lower than it should be, anyway. So let's see, what's going on? 2 days, huh? Most of my math class, I've got one more math assignment that's due today, a quick homework problem on a chapter that I haven't read, and I will be doing a bunch of reading of that, hopefully. But for the rest of my day, after this video and the other little videos, they're filled up with working on my comic. I still have only 3 pages taped to my wall. I'm supposed to have 4. I need to get the last one taped there. So that's progressing pretty well, except I need to be doing like 3 or 4 a day starting like a couple days ago. I now have exactly 2 weeks to get to the point that I want done on the 26th. So that's not going extremely well, but I will have, as I said, all day today to work on that. Getting out of this black fairly quickly today. But yeah, and I recently found out that as a birthday present, someone who reads my comic is doing a not 12 Days of Christmas, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas adaptation of my characters for like fan art things, and that's totally awesome, and that's really, really great, and I'm really excited to be receiving not just fan art, but a massive fan art thing. So I feel like I'm doing stuff right. This will be setting up for my 'Twas the Night Before Christmas thing that I'll be doing next year, because I figured out how to tie those in. So I got that going for me. Next year's will be awesome. So today I'm going to be doing a bunch of comics. I've got home teachers coming over, and today is a Sunday sermon, and I'm not sure what I wanted to talk about. I've talked about our faith in God and an agency as 2 main things so far. And so I'm not quite sure what I want to talk about for another one, for a third one. Because I don't want to get into anything like those are like very basic aspects of our faith. I might as well talk about scriptures. Yeah, why not? Scriptures are important. Because scriptures are important. Ha! That kind of works right there. Scriptures are the words of prophets that have been written down. And there's several types of scriptures. First, there are scriptures that have been around forever, like the Bible. And the Bible's an awesome book, and a lot of the things in there do talk about our day. And then there's other scriptures. For example, the Book of Mormon, which is a book of scripture that we have as a church about a people who lived here in America. I'll talk about more about this later. But it's also a work of prophets of olden times. And then there are the words of living prophets. This next year in our Sunday school at church, we get to be reading out of a manual that talks about the life and teachings about a man by the name of George Albert Smith, who is a prophet of the church. And he's a prophet of God during, what was it? It was like 1945 to 1951. And so I believe that's World War II. Like the end of World War II, yeah. And so there's a really awesome story that I'll have to read out of it for one of these things. But prophets are really cool people because they speak for God. you know, just like the prophets in the Old Testament did, that we have prophets on the earth today that speak for God, that He talks to and who talk to us. And, you know, the benefit of having these, um, you know, living prophets nowadays is, you know, they can tell us things about the dangers of pornography on the internet, and they can tell us things about why, you know, about all of the troubles and stuff in the world that are going on today in our day right now, and they're able to tell us these things. And twice a year they have this thing called General Conference, which does the broadcast. And I'm gonna put a link below to a gc.les.org, in case I don't put the link below. That's for General Conference at the Latter-day Saint website page, and this lists the talks that people give during our general conferences. And the general conference is about 10 hours worth of spiritual enlightenment. And so if those are in fact awesome and available online, and you can read them, sometimes you can even watch them, sometimes you can listen to them. I'm not sure exactly what media formats you prefer. Take your choice. And so those are really cool. And we believe in scriptures, that you can study their words and be able to learn from them. And so when you have the Old Testament, the New Testament, the Bible, and all the scripture books, and the new words, and you combine them together, you have so much more, and they all talk about the same God. And I find that to be really awesome. So that's my Sunday sermon today. So scriptures are cool. Go read them. I think that's it for now. So I'm gonna go and do a bunch of art and comics and stuff. And I'm charging my Kindle Fire right now because it died on me. And right before I was preparing for my lesson, like 10 minutes before I was giving my lesson for Elders Quorum today. So it's charging now so that I can watch through my 15 hours of YouTube playlist while working on comics. I've got a lot of stuff to do, so I need to go do it. So anyway, this is mattwandcow. I'm going to have to say see you next time. Stay online. I still don't like that. I'm going to have to say stay online, and I'll see you next time. That sounds a bit better. We're going to do that. So this is mattwandcow saying stay online, and I'll see you next time.